Look at this shot.
Makes these bonds within us stronger than rhino horns? Are these similar scars that we carry? Oh, how different the sound vibration from our vocal cords compared to those of our ancestors, whose minds were never crossed by the thoughts of if or how we could afford to merely live. Oh, what type of society is this, where brothers sell their sisters, where men sit on street corners, the crossroads, addicted to cigarettes, we call it an educated man because he has learned from his oppressor's hands. They gave him degrees based on how many years he could stick to something, only to find out that what he stuck to never sticks, because they never told him that reality is much deeper than this and much more interconnected. And we are the ones who connected through love, namaneba, expressed by men who are poets but who sit on street corners due to unemployment.
Linejo, you know there's been a lot of poaching on the reserve, and it is a cause for a concern. We must deal with that.
Right on the dot, Minister. See, I've been terribly busy with my research, and to emphasize on your concern, everything is interlinked. It is something that has been definitely overlooked. Judging by how the temperature has risen, it affects most of the organisms, even us as humans. So your office needs to look into that along with poaching.
That can be secondary for now. The primary concern should be poaching. The rhino population has been on downward spiral since the 80s, and there were a lot of wars. Environmental legislation relatively is a new concept. I did my bachelor's in zoology and botany back in 1990. Our focus was on animals and plants rather than the environment as a broader spectrum. Ah, Mr. Mkize, why are you sitting here, my boy? Linego, this is one of the students that I gave bursary to. He was brilliant, an A-lister, an avid science student. I bet your mom is proud of you now.
Ah, Leonard Mkize. I remember. I was with him in university, and he's quite of a brilliant mind. I mean, I even used him as a frame of reference for being an A-lister too. How are you, young man? It's been an eon. Where have you been? I bet you're doing great in your field of work now.
Good morning, gentlemen. Not really. It's been 3 years now since I've been looking for a job. I thought since I was doing well in school, I was guaranteed a job after the internship.
I am sorry, my boy. The real world is not like school. You know what they say in life? Nothing is guaranteed except death and taxes. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Linego had it tough too.
I see there's a vacancy for rangers. La Mkhala Nature Reserve. I will apply and hopefully get the job.
Well, you can submit your resume so we can follow the due process.
But Minister, I think you know him very well. You could possibly just speak with the HR department and hire him.
That is corruption. I cannot do that. Everything needs to be above board. You know how I feel about corruption, right? This country is at this stage at the moment because of people with the same mentality as you, Linnell.
I agree, Minister. However, it's not like you'll be hiring someone who's clueless about the job.
No, Linego, you know I'm a man of God. We attend church together there at Crossroads, at Pastor Ma'awa's church. So, no to corruption. God is not corrupted like your so-called police and politicians.
Eish, boy, I tried. Nabe ke tlo itjea CV ya gago. E fela le wena wa ka gore minister. O re
I understand your stance and reasons, Minister. I will apply. Lineho boy, I'll see you. Same to you, Minister.
farewell, my brother. Yes. Minister, I hope one day you become the president of this state. Because your fairness is exactly what this country needs.
Definitely, but you know how the system works. They do not want to hire leaders like us. Well, I have a meeting to attend to. We'll have that discuss about later this week.
Well, I think I'll go home and finish off with my presentation as well. Minister, I'll see you at the office. And then Waba Lemon, so why?
Here we go again. With an obsession that you have with saving the world but yourself. That is what you know best, Wade. I bet you even forgot what day it is today.
Ish, whatever, love, give me a miracle, man. You know I've been working so much. It's been taking a lot of my time. Can I go to love?
Do I need to spell it out for you, Mr. Nice Guy? Huh? Awubona wena shoot awubona nandini kunjani awubona lo awubona come see. The only thing you are too concerned with is the world that does nothing for you. Lineho, I asked you the most simplest thing, which is more easier than what you are doing there.
Love, oh, I'm really sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry I forgot. But my attention was taken by this research. And then when you know, the world is rapidly changing. Not so long ago, you were complaining about the heat. And here I am trying to bring solutions to the table. And at the same time solving the problems for you, my love.
Yeah, okay. The last time you were this focused, you do know
Mara love man, what's even when I'm working? You were deep into focus. And again, I did not cheat on you. We were only working on a project the government. I'm sorry, love. Those washa lezita. Mara rueni bolikai. What's even I thought I was going to get here and find you at least man the house clean.
So mina. Mele ngibe busy nomsebenzi. Ngibe busy nengane, ngibuye futhi la endlini ngiphiphane nawe Lineho. Bese wena wenzani?
Mara muslavu ungwana ucrash.
Are you saying we're in a competition in this relationship?
No, I'm sorry, love.
Uthini?
Ngizozwasha lezitsha.
Fast unganyanyisi ungafuna ukuthatha.
Ngizozwasha.
Anginyanyisi.
Sorry, love. Ngiyabuya nje.
Ubuya. Yabona Slim. Yazi yahlupha ngithana nento weak man. Nto ngama bones. Ukuthi bengimngena ngani umpedi bo wena.
Yes. I'm sitting here asking myself, who was meant to achieve it is for Conan well. I mean, I've been a good boy my whole life. Respectful to everyone I meet. Even the young ones. I went to university. I graduated. Come out there. I'm a qualified ecologist. For God's sake! Kodwa ngijikeleza nelanga. You know, the worst part is my mother. My mother is sick. I mean, already accepted the fate. I mean, who survived leukemia anyway?
Yes, Einstein. Baba, usakama relativity na my evolution. Ukama model. Di baba, siku reality la na man. Enhle kuyazini mfiki. Na first job ezowenza ukuteka.
Pardon?
Umzala ungancane ngalesigaba sakho man. Bheka unjani. Athi ukuthola inguthu ukuthi busa umqondo kancane mfiki phela you look like your problems manje nasingisolve.
I'm a day man. Bro, I'm tired of being poor. I mean, what's the point of being happy?
That's the problem. Ngana Einstein man twana man. Nicabanga ama theory and forget that they are just that theories in twana. Yabona thina ku streetwise thunga cabanga fast food. Live life baba senza izinto zenzeke. Baqeda nina bo professor nina nokusebenzisa amagama nyana amakhulu. Uchaza into ezingalinganisi. Enhle konje uyini mfethu? Ecologist dina. Manje awutazela iGP.
What do you mean by that? Yeah? I think we get up here.
Yazi kanjani mfethu? Kusho ukuthi mfethu manje ngibona ihonyana lapho kule environment yakho yangibamba. And manje uyazi ukuthi thina siwona ama rangers. Sinama villains.
You mean poaching?
Angisho na boy intel lapha emkhala reserve. Sengisho ukuthi uyawakena ama engine agwada. Sengisho ukuthi uyafoja ukuthi ama rhino nama elephant banandawo naphi bisuwanyisho.
In fact, cut me from that man.
Yenzani? Uyazi singashaya imali mara singashaya isipandesi mfethu. Enhle kuyazi ngiyabona ipepepe yami ipepereza kakhulu athi kwasela ukufakaza. Yokukhomba ukuthi singashaya malini mfethu. Bamba lento. Checka la. Fairy tale.
You pay. I was abaneng so.
Ngitsheli. Yebona into singayenza la mfethu.
Mara. Oh, there's one thing. I signed an oath to protect the environment.
Ngitshela ngamakodwa.
Right?
Ngitshela ngamakodwa. Wena ngitshela ngamakodwa. Yenzani? Lama auto lokhuluma ngawo uzabhadalela amaphili ole lakho. Uyazi ole lakho kuyimanje la likhona la teka ngisho. Enhle kuyazini mfethu. Ngiyabona umcondo wakho kwamanje usagijima ngima. Ngizokushiya ukuthi uzicabanga, amaqeda ukucabanga uzongibamba emgcani. Ngiyamasha nje.
Yes. SIM1, no network, Vodacom. Load shedding, ESCOM. Poor service delivery and poor community. Hey, Chief, you know the taxes are up and the economy is in decline. You know I won't be on this seat for far too long. We have the elections in the near future and I might be outstayed. Yes, yeah. Well, I understand. We need to pull that off. I mean, this political industry is a jungle, same as the entertainment industry. You'd never know when the train might stop. Since I'm still a lion for now, I need to collect food like an ant because we have the winter season amongst us. And to add to that, we need generational wealth. Yeah? Who cares? As the Minister of the Environment, I oversee every white paper and gazettes that are proposed. But since I'm about to lose this power, I need to open something on the reserve and speak with the traditional leaders to send me the reserve. Yeah? Yes. I have this boy who will pull the job. He's very eager. And you know how poverty makes you desperate, right? That is what we are also trying to run away from. It is cool, my cadre. My comrade, if these people dig on our pockets, that becomes their parent. I did not enter politics to be poor. I don't want to die a pauper.
Minister Zondo.
Yes?
Have you seen the new report on Kala Nature Reserve?
Not yet. I have been busy with the proposed amendments of the National Environmental Management Act.
Well, it is reported that there's a species of a plant that is endemic to the nature reserve. It is said to be secluded in the wilderness and nobody has seen it before. However, with the rate of climate change and global warming, the plant is unlikely to adapt.
So, does it matter?
Well, according to science and red data, the plant has been listed as an extinct species. So I think it might be able to help with the environment, not forgetting the economy, the societal issues, and it might also be of benefit to the pharmaceutical and health industry.
Well, let's wait for the next executive meeting and see what might come up from it.
Why, thank you, sir. I think for so long, me and Zandile will further study the contents of the report.
For so long, wait for the directory.
Okay, sir.
Can you believe it, friend? This guy had the nerve to ask me what I bring to the table. I said, honey, I am the whole table. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah.
Hello,
Wait,
Z.
go. Hey, Line.
Hello, Z. How are you?
I'm good, and you, Line?
Looking stunning as always.
Line, stop it. I like it.
What's Z? Lately, I've been reading a lot about climate change.
Oh, have you?
And it hits me that we are in grave danger as humanity. I mean, these big bosses, they keep alluding to generational wealth and how posterity doesn't need to suffer whilst they generate more money throughout the centuries. But it seems as if our future is doomed. I mean, how will the next generation inherit the same wealth whilst there's no earth to live in?
You know, Line, what you're saying always baffles me. Some might argue that you simply cannot be certain about the future and that we might have new provisions to help us.
But at what expense?
It'll always be at the expense of the environment, Line. You know, as an environmental impact assessor, you know that it's my job to help alleviate the impact that human development has on this environment, right?
Yeah.
So, alongside legislations that were developed in, the 70s, we now have further provisions put in place to help us alleviate the toxic emissions that we have on the environment. But, Line, you and I both know that this is a world overpopulated by opinions and not enough meaningful action.
Pseudosciences and woke communities selling fantasies to the world. The world is in need of more critical thinkers. Speaking of which, I came across this report about a plant that has been deemed to be extinct. And apparently, it holds 30% more benefits than an African potato.
Line, this is rather interesting.
I know, right?
But I'll peruse it later. I have work that I must finish. End of business day today.
Really?
Fine. How are you, my Line? You know, ever since you've dipped yourself into this project, we hardly ever had time together.
Hey, Z, you know, this research is the only thing that gives me sanity. Ngoba le ndlini sekwaba yi-Israel nePalestine.
Sit down, you're so tense, Line.
Hey, Z, I was working there. And the only thing that Kelly knows is that I was working with you. But hey, no go, palum go.
Line, now let me marry you, seriously, someone said the truth. And next time, don't leave her to
Z, I did not sleep with that girl.
I know that.
We were only working on a project in government. And I even resisted it when it was difficult to do so. And even so, if I had told the truth, hey, still bring it to Hiroshima for. And you know the last time, that girl called me, and I was with Kaylee. I moved away from Kaylee, told her that it was you, and that was the birth of the concentration camp that I live in now.
Why would you do that? You know what's my father. Why would you tell your honey what's my lawyer? Oh.
Z, I did not want to hurt her feelings.
And what about my feelings, Lineho? Please, leave. I need to finish my work. Bye, Line. No, yes, yes, somebody can you
Oh, Z, tense.
No, go.
Okay.
Can you believe this guy, Kate? He tells me that he uses me as an excuse.
Umuntu lo kahambe ekseni akalandanga ngisho umntana esikolweni. Anginangivelelo shaka sikujwana izithingithing zamadoda. Yazi ukuthi ukhethe yena.
Koko, Kelly, my love.
Yona dodi. Ubuya. You're not supposed to fetch a boy cash. Huh? Skatani manje. Soqalile ngalona ndindo wakho ne?
Mara love, I'll be busy with work. And I even mentioned that I'll be home late. We even had an agreement that when I crash, what wrong did I do now?
So mean. Mele ngihambe ngeenyawo ngiyolanda umntwana icrash. Bese wena wenzani? Uba busy ngomsebenzi wakho nalona umdindo wakho. Phela nje. Awungazonginyanyisa wena.
Mara love, no, it's 6:15. And when I put our one, I was all crash. I was andile.
Lina. Lina. Wanginyanyisa. La ndingane crash. Wangidini, wangitshela yo dot leyo.
I'm sorry,
Manje. Instagram once ngipholisa ingqondo lapho ngizomemeza ekuseni umemeze emini iphinde sekona ngidlulala khonisa.
This is our little ticket. There's a skip our head, about tip over. And look, we shall enjoy it.
Boy, I used to see look at it. I was an intern.
And take us in Musuzo, one little man, mom. Tina, we just have to go there and collect our millions, mom.
Yeah, boy. You know, this world is a giant, boy, so we must do the things.
Oh, move along.
Yeah, boy.
All right, I'm going to say, and I'm going to say.
Moose, que lo rizar, Chris.
Abantu bebeyazibenga abana manje. How about mina nawe sekudate, yabo? Or mhlambe sekuleya nature reserve azinkhalo lini. Ngizile lapha kuthiwa manje kunama games for ama-couple ngavele ngaqabanga wena. Yeah. Hayi man, baby, angithi ngakutshela singakhulumi ngaloyo muntu. I told you boss. Me and my baby daddy broke up in like 6 months so. Loko vela ngibone angazi ukuthi uphendule nangandaba futhi. Lo muntu loyo ugqile kudala ukubona umntana wakhe angikhulu nje yathi uyezombona. Yeah. Akalazi ngishibisa ukuthi malini loyo muntu loyo. Into ayaziyo kuzanjike nama research hayi nje mina. Hayi. Sithanda sami. Ngicela ukubuya ngefoni.
And then wena.
And then hayi wena. Ngaze ungalinge nje ufuna ungiqasula ngumude happy kangaka. Ngaqali nje mina. Hawu. Angithi wena ubusiness nabo Zandile bakho ne research. Nami ke I'm looking into greener pastures. Jena ngizifuna umuntu uzongithanda. Umuntu nje engeke angicriticize, angiphathe kahle.
So when you will not apologize, or nako otshwere uchita Dilebogi.
Apologize. Awumele net lapho but. Lina khomine now we were over a long time ago. You remember the time we lost our baby? Wayenzani wena? You took time to focus on your work. No Zandile wakhohlwa ngami. So nami ke ngiyabantu labangithandayo. Umuntu uzongiphathisa ukweqanda man. Umuntu ozongitotosa, umuntu ongeke azafuna ukuthi ngiphile according to his damn standards. Yo.
When you seem to be forgetting, where? You seem to be forgetting. When they sexually assaulted you, who was there for you? When your boss fired you for a crime you committed, I paid for all the lawyers that had you acquitted of all the charges. When your mother was in ICU with her leg on the brink of amputation, I was there with you, doing everything for you.
You are not doing me a favor. You are doing exactly what a partner is supposed to do for umuntu wakhe. Or was that a form of a transaction? Amabuyiloko ngathi ngiqoqele. Uyisha yendoda. Awudeserve nokubizwa njengendoda.
Mara sithanda sami wena wathi I love you so much. Why are you doing this to me?
The thing is, you think everything revolves around you nomsebenzi wakho. Ngakutshela buti. Ngathi akekho umuntu wesifazana ozokuthanda njengami. Akekho nje umuntu ozokufilisa ngalendlela engifilisa ngayo mina. Wayenzani wena? Ngathi ngiphathe njengeqanda lineyakho wangenza hardcore.
Damn it, wena Dilebogi. Damn it. Uskata ungafishi. When the only thing you know is demand after demand, and you are busy projecting your insecurities. Magon Dilebogi.
Thank you, boy.
When was umfazi nami wena? Ngitole ngalast tempeteni. Was umfazi nami thinta ubamba. Was nami wena. Ngazongihlangisa mina.
Look, everything I do, especially you, my Dilebogi.
Baba.
Yo!
Ngono sambe siyedebele ngiyakhetha. Ngiyabaka manje. Okay. Angithi nginyanyisa lo muntu lo uyangifonela ungitshela ukuthi uzobona umntwana after 6 months cabanga.
Sema wena na usumhlayisa madala manje. Mfethu. Makawone para sibonile le. Ephela lena ngale environment enendaba nayo. Ukuthanda lelwane zini. Hayi man. Boy. Yabona lethe esithuna la. Isifakethele. Elimini boy. Ayingisurvive ngada. Phelazi angihlanyisi. Emzala man. Okanayo mntwana man. Uyazi ukuthi usayifuna impilo bukhazikhaza ngisho. Uyazi ukuthi sona ama criminal ngisho. Enzala ngamaphupho nje ngibona ngilapha mina mzala. Ngifuna bayi app. Manje lezi nje abasibizile imali yamafansi apha ema-ofisini ngenze. Yuphi inkinga masitabalaza la? Enzani? Ungakhohlwa ngekoleti yakho.
Manje boy, lezi zinto lezi siyozibayisela ubani?
Khululeka mntwana yami, uzobona manje nawu mntwana. Zokugcwalisela nto.
Unyuka bamphele.
Professor, izinja. Madla mina wala basathali. Ngaba kanjani?
Unyuka. Minister Zondo. Ufuna la. Wena bheki, ngikutshelile ukuthi uzosifaka HIV. Kaba manje.
Awumekancane mani wena. Hayi professor, ezinye zezinje ezafika ngamasuku sebangafodi usathanda ungaphakathi.
Ngiyabhayindula.
Uyaphi mfoka Mkhize? Ngathi usukhohliwe ukuthi wanikwa yimina le bhasari. Let me Mkhize. Usuwabizo ngelakwanazo. You have joined us in this economic empowerment. Relax. This is how things are done in the real world.
Mina
Minister, that's kanjani. Futhi manje lezi ezithatha kwincwadi ifana nalama specialist wakhula wasema-ofisini yama. Manje asiyidlula ukuthi. Ngiphethe into zakho mfethu ngibamba. Kodwa ukuthi manje silola amakasi managers, maqeda siyaqeda ngiphansi ngenkala reserve, maqeda siqhubeka ngale plan.
Enough about. I heard that there is a plant there that is mostly likely to generate us millions through tourism and pharmaceutical industry. I was thinking instead of building a filling station there, better keep the reserve as it is and just repossess it. Thank you.
Ringa ngani manje minister?
So minister, when this is what you do?
Leonard, what you read on the books is not always true, my boy. I know that Mama has leukemia. Will the books help you with that? I'm sure you know about mitosis and how the cancer is created, but you know that it costs a lot of money for the treatment. So this is how the system works, my boy. If I wouldn't and make money, the world is a jungle you are trying to protect. Unyunga, I want us to get rid of the cheats and see if you know of any people who might have their families' graves there. I am all about my descendants.
That's kanjani wena minister. Before singene, ngalombelele la ngapha. Ubube ngathi angithenga ngibamba. Angithandi into yenzayo manje. Yazi kanjani? Kusho ukuthi manje ne umkhula ulele khona lapha mama kuleyalele. Inhleki lonke iqembu lami ngilele khona lapha. So just in peace. Yeah, ngiyangibamba. Le time lami ike la ngitshela ukuthi ama-chief akasipha leyalele ngiyangibamba.
I also have some family members there too, minister. But minister, do you know that this is against the law? What if they catch us?
Guys, kwenzakalani? Leonard Mkhize, wena liphunyuka. Or is the minister trying to fund your postgraduate again? No ways. No ways. Guys, no ways. Are you telling me that you are the ones that are busy with poaching? Even you, minister.
Well. If it is not the Messiah that wants to save the planet, who else could it be?
What?
Well, don't you know that the world is a jungle?
What happened to your vow, Lance?
Baba. Enhle lumfazi nokusaba intombi yakhe. Awumekancane mani wena.
Urenge!
Enzani? Sizokhuleka ukudla lapho lapho ulethu yakho isaba. Oshoba Mkhize ngayo manje.
Lineho, if you dare report this, just know you will be an accomplice.
How so, minister? How so?
That was the zone area. How did you find out about the plant without me directing you to research the area at the first place?
Minister, call an ambulance.
Unyuka, let him die. If he wakes up, we are all doomed.
Not someone dying, man.
Don't you understand that that he is better off dead?
Man. Man.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Relax.
With an eminence here at Minister's office. There's a man who might be having a possible heart attack.
Do you guys understand the problems you face in man? We need to hide the consignment. Get the hell out here.
Yini into yenza la? Soba Spider-Man wena. Soba Spider-Man wena usikhomela wena.
Putsa.
Ngiyashayisa wena sika mina sokushaya amateke ngiyamasha mina la.
Le bali ke boy. Le bali.
Abanye bayihlahleke enyawo inyoni yasilisa umlomo esidodotsheni. Wena ndoda namasokhaya. Woba yindwe ngomlenze. Wena mavula kubaliwe. Olineho mntanami. Owafela into engekho. Owafela i-environment bakithi. Siyakuthatha namhlanje umoya wakho. Sizasambe. Asambe mathibela. Khweni hlahlandlela. Phumula sabe sendaweni yakho yokugcina yokuphumula. Khweni hlahlandlela abanye bayihlahleke enyawo inyoni yasilisa umlomo
Working with amateurs. How bad is all over Zagalin? Poor Linejo.
Good morning, Minister.
Good morning, Zanile.
Minister, have you seen Leneho around the office today?
He called and said he has a stomach bug, so he can't make it to work today.
Minister, that's strange. He usually lets me know when he's sick. And you know, I've tried everywhere. I've tried his email, I've tried his LinkedIn, and no response.
He called me as I said, Tante yini kinga yako.
Okay, I'm sorry, Minister. It's just, I was so dismissive of him yesterday when he came to me with his research project. And I finally went through it, and there's some interesting findings about the plant I must discuss with him. Do you perhaps know what the problem is?
He was complaining about stomach bugs. He said since from yesterday. Tell me what you found about the plant.
With all due respect, Minister, he reports to you, and I don't. I'd rather wait for him to discuss with you.
I am the minister here. I call the shots. Why don't you tell me what you found on that paper?
With all due respect, Minister, that is an abuse of your power, and I won't be bullied by you by virtue of your position. I'd rather wait for Linejo, and he'll discuss it with you.
Zandile, you know I can dismiss you just like that.
Dismiss me on what grounds exactly, Minister?
Get the hell out of my office.
That's what I thought. With pleasure, sir.
Yes, yes. To hell with these feminist views that make women to challenge men like this. Yes. This 21st century woman, 2 men, 1 hole.
Boy, I think we got the money.
Yeah.
But boy, who did never? What happened to him?
Man, Nizuzu Ngodineho, man. The only person you have to worry about, he ordered now, man.
Speaking about that, she did a bad test, and now the cancer is in stage 6. I'm asking myself if all of this was worth it. What was the point of all of this?
It was worth a try, young man. Hard, man. It was worth a try. Unfortunately, this cat best me excited in late. Marakwan, only the Koloba decent funeral.
Come in.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, detective.
We are looking for Ninato. She's a singer.
Yes,
Baf, when you go new, get a lapid reserve from so go over a facial on shop. So what's not something else for questioning?
I want to get. Babe, look for them. System 17, look for them from 17. Sharp, ngizodla. Azange udlala nawo la Mr. Mkhize. Ngokukhulu ukuzikhandla. Kuzokusiza ukuthi uhambe nathi ungaleli umthetho.
Detective, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Hey, Baba, just pull up another question.
I needed the money. I mean, my mom had cancer. What am I saying? I'm a graduate. I had no choice.
Emsala, so busy with my rhino horns and a fit.
Detective, there's more evidence under the table. Detective, there's more evidence. It's the money the minister gave to us, and by we, even him, he just out.
Mina ngangotanga nokumoda ngifika njalo ko minister mfethu. Mfethu ngiyakumasela mfethu man.
Graduate students, ne. Lalela ke. Yabona wena ngingiza mara wenza imali yathanda wena. Beka-ke, yabona lapha lapho lapha sithobifakazi. So wena ilungelo lokuthula. Otherwise nalo minister wenu lona uresignile esikalweni sakhe. Ngithola. Wabeseke yena wa-relocate wa-United Kingdom. So yabona wena. Uphonsa ngani la iskey.
Yabona wena bheki. This is all your fault. You won't fight again. You.
Poison the Crossroads.
Yabona zoba yahlanya. Umsakazo kumkhahlela. Ubhedela lento nale. Bawuhambisa nale mali manje. Uyazi.
Sorry.
We are single face and they know.
So, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
If you want to be a nature reserve, I was a part of that. Wait, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some things, understand? Like, the way like it's not corner, so send some like about honest, you know, some. So they like impede is a conus for me now.
We have some time to put one out of your mood to see. No, with the law of Tanana is see the 5 years. Next one, I want to know I very niggas boom in the night.
So, when am I from Jerusalem? Of no global.
You don't know the motor, you know, but so changing on the yeah.
But I mean, I understand business isn't. I don't understand what you mean fast. And I wasn't trying to say because we not here before. So stand something.
Sandra Sapo sit down up there. I will not on to a langa boy. What you shot us, then we get that. What's up, pay?
No, man, what's a Kulma to Kulma? I will try so. I don't want anybody there to mention children. Try that.
I'm late. that the gods drown her pain to fill a crescent moon with moons. Make the night feel like a beautiful dark afternoon. She bleeds the blues. She is a muse. They cannot lose. Oh, so soon. Her injuries are so attractive. Her scars are so seductive. Men give shades of their blackest motive to be found in her sex cemented to her pieces. What a blossom tormented species. She is a crisis that heals better than ISIS. She makes immortals feel like nothing is better than what life is. Her skin, dark, more than the dark night rises. Her body preaches a lifeline to light like connected stitches. She loves the hate. She devours it to make herself great. But wait. To the scumbag, rolling their eyes around our thighs. To those that think what we are wearing is their entitled desires. To those that are yet to realize that a woman is not a slow man's opportunity to be capsized. I'm calling you scumbags because you are the fathers that rape their 3-month-old daughters. You are the domestic abusers, the serial rapists, the kidnappers that snatchers. You are the human traffickers, the murderers. You are the police that take part in all this and deny us justice. Justice that takes years and is slow to come. While our bravery to seek it is caught up in bureaucracy or whatever the system has become. Back in the 21st century, a golden age for perverts and all sorts of scum to exist and persist as I recite my sister is facing a rapist and his child. You, low lives, clearly don't fathom the type of prowess it took to make a woman. We pray to the heavens while our rage is hell. Enter woman is proven that when you push a rock, it will fall on you as a bad omen. Man, have you pushed us, and now we are here. May you choke in your own vomit when they make you pay. May you suffocate in your hollow grave until the next day. And oh, crowds will applaud when they take your body up next to the freeway. You will be kneeling in hell, son, in an attempt to pray to a God that has no mercy on scumbags like you, sir.
Give him a ring.
That's so.